The Cal program is special. It has such a wonderful history. All those championships which we see on banners here, 3 Olympic championships.
Cal has always been a benchmark, a leader, a cornerstone. And when you go back to Kai Ebright and you go back to crushing power, impeccable technique, and high morale, and you go back to Olympic champions in 28, 32, the world record crew at Poughkeepsie in 39.
There was enormous respect for the authority of, first of all, the legacy of Kai Ebright, which was just legendary, and the 3 Olympic golds. And then for Jim Lemon, who was a very credible man, outstanding oarsman, had been a hero really in World War II. Jim Lemon used to preach, there's no such thing as can't, there's only won't.
The development of a background and a moral code that carries you through your whole life was learned rowing with Kai Ebright and Jim Lemon's leadership.
Craig was the difference. Craig was definitely the difference. I was Craig's last year, and I'm thankful that I had him as a coach because he definitely changed my life.
Your limits, you shatter those the first year, and you never stop shattering those when you're at Cal and after, whether it be as a student, whether it be as an athlete, or as a person.
Everyone doing their very best every day because they believed in themselves and they believed in the group. The bonds that you build in pursuing a common goal give it meaning.
Of all the schools, universities in the United States, there are a handful of schools that can say that they're a top-notch elite academic institution and a legitimate Division I university, period.
Having ideal rowing conditions and ideal rowing weather, pretty much 365 days a year, you can't really beat it.
We have a coaching staff that is well connected in the world, both domestically and internationally.
Legendary coaches, national championship success, as well as Olympic success. A long history of Cal crews going on to win 3 Olympics, 17 national championships, as well as dozens of guys going on from Cal to race for their respective countries at the Olympics and win medals. There's nowhere better.
I firmly believe that Cal is the best thing that ever happened to me. And I was fortunate enough that I got to row out of the new boathouse, and it is a significant improvement in what Cal has to offer today.
Come here because you want to win. Come here because you want to be part of something better and bigger.
Came to that first meeting, I knew that that was our major emphasis, team, and to push the boundaries academically, athletically, on a campus the size of Cal, it's important.
Crew was captivating. It was so influential in everything that I did. The values of hard work, satisfaction were a result of Crew.
If you row for Berkeley, you're going to row in a top-flight crew, one of the 3 best in the nation for the last 40 years. You're going to get the best education available.
When I think of the Cal Crew, I think of the quality of the people who were out for Crew and the quality of the friends that you make, which will last a lifetime. Crew guys just seemed to be first-class people. They were elite. They were just great guys. And that's why I've remained friends with so many of them and value those friendships to this day.
I know rowing was the best thing I did in college, and one of the very best things I've done in my whole life. You learn to implicitly trust your teammates by having an elite group of people who are working as hard as you are, who you can come to trust. These will be friends throughout your lifetime.
When I started rowing and Cal had the best rowing team, it was a no-brainer for me.
I just totally fell in love with the University of California. I love and respect this institution more than I can say. Cal Crew has a tradition unmatched among any universities in the world. Not only is this a magnificent place to row, but you won't find a better university in the world.
This is a place where if you really want to be on the water and you want to get after it every single day, I think this is, one of the few places that you can do that.
You're like a family here at Cal, and everybody works together to, achieve the common goal, which is excellence in the classroom and also excellence in the sport that you play.
It still blows my mind to think that every day I get to walk into the T. Gary Rowing Center, a place where I learned to row 12 years ago. And at the end of the day, having the opportunity to hopefully help the guys bridge the gap between being boys to the men they want to be through the art of rowing, through pulling hard on an oar, I think is pretty incredible.
I think the most important thing that I've learned from rowing at Cal, and I learned
very early on is that you're a part of something bigger than yourself, and that's kind of ingrained in you from day one.
Well, I could stop off at a friend's house in England, I could go to Warsaw, I could go to Berlin, or I could go down to Sydney and I'd have someone to stay with. And it's a huge international connection.
They want to test you mentally more than anything. They want to push you, and they want to strive to make you better each day through pushing yourself harder than you ever thought you could be pushed. But also they want you to enjoy the process.
To me, Cal Crew, pursuit of excellence. There's nothing better in life than to go through something as hard and as meaningful as what you do day in and day out at Cal Crew.
At the starting line with the big C on your chest, there was never a doubt in my mind that we could win every race.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.